Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into the very first LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set review here on the channel. This is set number 76949, the Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus Attack. It has 810 pieces and will be retailing for $129.99 USD or $169.99 Canadian. I was able to pick up this set from Mastermind Toys here in Canada, and this set has not yet been revealed by LEGO or anywhere else officially yet, and I am so grateful that I was able to find this. And I know that I probably butchered the name of the dinosaurs, and if you want to correct me, it helps with the engagement on the video. But subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on all of the other Jurassic World Dominion sets that we have to come here on the channel. But we're starting with this one because it is the craziest one. And there's just so much going on here. It's a playset mixed with these two really crazy looking dinosaurs. So let's go ahead and let's jump into things. So here are the two dinosaurs included, and I actually have never had a dinosaur to this scale, and this is the first time. They all come in the bags individually except for the claws there. But what I found most interesting was as I was building it, this is its own toy. Like, let's say a kid was going out, they wanted to get just this dinosaur on their own, they'd be paying $15 to $20. I think that's honestly, I know that a lot of people say these sets are overpriced, but when I look at this and I see how solid of a build this is and how much you could do with it, I came to the realization that, you know what, I think they're actually all pretty fairly priced sometimes because of this. And I think that this is an example of that with this set, especially because you're getting these two dinosaurs. And it's so cool. Like, the printing on some parts is a little bit scuffed, you'll notice on mine, unfortunately, but I'm including them both here so that you could see just the scale between the two of them. And you're meant to have them battle, and I assume maybe that's where all these scratches are coming from as well. All the scars are from the claws. That's just an assumption. Again, we haven't even seen these guys in trailers or anything, but I love the color here with the black and how it mixes into the olive. I think that looks great. And again, you could see just some of the pattern. It's a little bit scuffed, and if I turn around, I think it's on this side mostly. You could see just how some of the black there is kind of coming on through, and you could see how the light yellow, or is that tan? I'm not sure. It's not really printed properly, but again, both sides are different, like the scratches and everything. They're not the same if you continue to flip them around. Really, really cool. Now, what's also neat about this is the heads. They're actually on these ball joints. So I'm going to move that out of the way there. You can see they're on these ball joints. That adds a lot of articulation there. The back tails are actually able to turn a little bit, but they can spin all the way around, and you can actually open the mouth. And of course, like all the other dinosaurs, if you want, you can put a minifigure inside and close the mouth up a bit. But yeah, pretty cool. The little arms, I believe those are just the same ones for like used for raptors, but these legs are really huge, and I really like them. Again, there's a lot of articulation that you can kind of put there. You can have like 1 foot sort of stepping up. I really like that. Now here, this one's a little smaller, but it's really interesting. I like the shape of this head, and you can see there's like a bit of a beak there. But what's interesting is that it's got like the regular raptor mouth there that it's using, which I don't have a problem with. I think that's fine. And again, this too is on a ball joint, so you can kind of rotate it up and down, but also turn it side to side. The tail here is able to turn a little bit left and right. You can see how the pattern actually continues through there. I love the dark red scales and everything. Maybe that's fur, sort of like the Pyroraptor, but the legs and everything. Look at the claws. I like how like the one on the inside is actually up. These hands are actually exclusive here, and they have these brick-built little claws, so you can scratch at the other dinosaurs that you want to have this fight up against. So I think that's really neat and really interesting. Honestly, you do have some spots there to actually have someone sitting if you want to. You could put, I guess, something like a build there as well on top. Here is the Biosyn Lab, and I'm assuming that's what it is, given that a lot of the equipment on the inside you'll see, as well as that's the name on the outside. So it says Biosyn Genetics there on that sticker that you put there. But this is just giving you a little bit of a 360 so that you could see everything inside. But yeah, it's an interesting sort of build. It reminds me of the Malibu Mansion. You'll see as we go through here from Iron Man 3, just the white, the big panels, as well as some of the color schemes here on the inside. It uses like the light green for different sections. For like on the side here, You've got different parts, and it gives me that sort of vibe. I don't know what it is, but all right. So now we're down here on the ground floor, and you can see the main entrance. You've got the one door there that can open. You've got some glass panels. Again, better look at the sticker. On the side here, you've got some plants as well as a spot to like charge your walkie-talkies, I believe. So that's kind of interesting. And again, the lime green, like I mentioned before, you've got these plants, and it's got the same sort of aesthetic that you'll see with the tower. If I turn it around here, you've got some tall, like almost like bamboo growing. You've got a little security camera that you can actually rotate left and right, not up and down. But over here, you've got like the garage entrance, which is, it's interesting. You've got a little bit of a ramp there for you to actually take the buggy that is included and park it on inside. Now, it's a little large. I don't know if maybe some other vehicles from other sets you can put in the garage here, but it can drive on out. You might get a little stuck depending on how you've built the trees on the outside, the plants. But the archway as well, it's a little weak. Like, don't push down on that. I noticed that as I was building. It's not the greatest build there, how it's kind of just hanging over. But just don't push down on it, I guess. Over here on this side, you've got like a fueling up station, I believe. I'm not sure, like, what is this? Is this a safe? Maybe it is, like, that's actually what you're, like, pushing in. I don't know. There's, like, a button there as well as this glass part. But then this fuel section here, you've also got this tank of something included. So, yeah, you've got a little, I guess, workshop on this little buggy. Not entirely sure what it is. But, again, lime green in here. Very stark color, I guess. You see what I did there? Now on the inside, you can see you've actually got a panel there with a sticker sort of analyzing the DNA. Same there on the other side. And here you've got this really cool little lab section where you'd actually take the amber cube that appears in a couple of the different sets and you stick the needle on inside, of course removing the blood from the mosquito, and then you can analyze it in different sections there. So you've got a microscope little build there at the side, as well as a little stool to sit at. Also the wrench from the garage, didn't mention that before. But here you've got some eggs here actually being grown, which is really cool. You could lift that up, of course, and remove the dinosaur eggs if you want to. There's no printing on them or anything, like they're hatching, but it's still cute that we've got this little lab build there. Up here on the second floor, you've actually got two different, like, scanners, I guess, to read the dinosaurs. Now, what's strange is on the back of the box, it has that Dr. Wu is looking out the window at the actual dinosaurs, like, walking past. So you could have it close up, you can have it further away there, but it's cool that they kind of kept, I guess, the size and the height of this building so that you could look out the window and you're still able to actually angle the dinosaurs so that, like, they can look on inside there. I think that's a really cool little feature there that they kept in mind while building this. To the right, you've actually got a little coffee machine, and you've also got these 3 pyramid pieces there that I guess are meant to be different amber. I'm not sure, different things that they have collected. It's almost like a shelf of display, so yeah, not quite sure what's there. Then you've got a little computer there actually analyzing the mosquito, as well as a desk with some coffee in that mug, and you could take Dr. Wu there and actually sit him down in his lab. You've also got this skull there, a little dinosaur skull in the back, which is cool. They're using the Overwatch gun there to build that. The seat can actually go 360 there if you remove him. Dinosaur experts, paleontologists, let me know, what dinosaur do you think that is there? Taking a bit of a step back here, you could see the building from above. You've actually got the helipad there with the letter H. And what's cool is you've got these little slope parts, which will come in handy in a second. There's no way to, like, get on top. Like, there's no ladders or stairs actually leading your way up. I guess that's fine. You've also got this little tile there actually connecting the roof to keep it a little bit more sturdy. But here you've also got a ladder to get up to the helipad. Here you've got a satellite that could spin fully around 360. But of course, like most Jurassic World sets, you have to have a helicopter. So you can actually put that on inside. And what's interesting is that, I have no clue, I guess the way that the slope goes on the inside there, it actually attaches and locks in there, which is so smart to me. They sit loosely on the studs, but because of these slope pieces here, it gets stuck on the inside there and doesn't allow you to move that. So I think that's really cool that it does lock that in place. Take a note of the whole size and scale here. I'm not too big a fan. the helicopter is huge compared to this lab. Like, I think scale-wise, it just doesn't really make sense. You'll see the helicopter, like, it's a good build. It's very unique, but scale and everything, what's going on there? Gonna be honest with you, when this set first leaked from Target and I saw the tower, I honestly was like, it doesn't look good. It's actually my favorite build out of the two. It's really cool. I love the grass and everything that's going on there at the bottom. You've got like different plants. As you spin it around, you can see that you've actually got a bit of an interior. Like, it's a lot deeper than any of the sections in the other build. But you've got a little ladder. It doesn't reach all the way down. I guess what you could have, I'm just guessing here, I've never actually tried this, but is it the height to actually reach that? It's not exactly, and I'm not sure like where you would put the tower, but you could kind of like climb from here to there. But again, how would you get to the roof of the main building? I don't really have the answer to that. But it's still cool. You've got like a little antenna there on the outside and the rail guard there and a lower sort of, I don't know if this is meant to be a rail, like that's definitely a rail, but here is where it gets really cool. So before we take a look at the inside, and you can see on the top, there's nothing special going on there at all, but it's still cute. I broke the bottom part there. Don't tilt your tower, guys. Sorry, unintentional Fortnite reference. It just slipped out. Anyways, what you're meant to do is you take any of the dinosaurs, and at least the ones that are tall enough, and you have them like bite onto the ledge there. And what you can do is if you remove this peg here and you slide it out to the left this way, you can actually bite down and break a part of the tower. So let me just show you that and reload that. So what you do is you can see underneath there, you've got this peg and it's loaded all the way to the right. You lift it out to the left. It can actually sit there a little bit, but then just with a little touch, it will fall down and the glass will come forward. And just because I'm sure someone was curious here, I could show you what it looks like from underneath there. You can get a bit of a better look, and you just pull the peg out and you drop it on down. Here on the inside, you could see that there's this little panel there. I guess that's maybe to operate and, I don't know, use the antenna. I really don't know. But you've got two screens there, and they're really difficult to see. So what I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, the roof does not... I guess it does, actually. Oh, it's just attached there. I was going to say it does not actually come off, but it does. It's only attached there on the two studs. But you can kind of see a better look there. You've got actually a look at the tower there. Of like the moon in the back with some trees, and then over on this side you've also got a dinosaur actually in the forest that this takes place in. So yeah, I don't know, it's cool that you've got these little panels there. Again, this is what it looks like from this side when the wall is actually broken down. And here's the helicopter. I actually really like this build because this part here is a really unique idea that you build this sort of flap and you push it on down and the stud just fits in there perfectly. You've got these little turbines on each side and the propeller actually spins really well, and I can spin it a lot faster there if you want to. And I love how it's like complete, like no studs are showing. It is completely flat there with the tiles. You've also got the yellow there on the end so that you can make a really cool looking circle. Here in the front you do have the cockpit there. Do helicopters have cockpits? I think so. I don't know. Anyways, you take Kayla here, who I believe is a pilot just because she's in the other set with the plane, and you could sit her on inside there. You've got the different levers. You could really put anyone in here, but close it on up. And then over here in the back you've got the Biosim logo there, and I like the pattern how you've got the black, and I think those are, the gray part is meant to be the windows of the helicopter, but this actually is lifted up there, and you could actually tilt this on out. It's not coming out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift from this other side here. Both sides lift up, and you push this out, and I'm not sure at all what this is meant to be. We don't have a description for the set, obviously. It's not listed on any shops or anything, but you've got like a needle there as well as a lever for something. Let me know if you've got any ideas for what this could be. I don't think, like, you can't put a figure on in there, not with that anyways. I think if it's loose, maybe you could kind of fit them in. If you put them in sideways like that, you can kind of close it up. I'm sure if, there we go, pushed him in a lot more. So you could put a figure on inside, but you really got to squish them down. On the back here, you've got another propeller there. And again, nothing else really going on. It's a little compact helicopter. I say that, but in terms of the scale with the rest of the set, it's quite large. And here is the Buggy, and it's really small. It's fine. It drives smoothly. You've got a little pickaxe there in the back for you to go mining and get the different amber crystals and all that. You've got two little handles, I guess, to attach the minifigure to, like to hold on to. You've also got a spot there to put them there if you want. You could take any of them and just sit them on inside, and you're good to go. Here is old Dr. Alan Grant, and he is actually exclusive to this set. He doesn't appear in any of the other Jurassic World Dominion sets as of yet. I'm not sure if there will be more, but I really love the torso. It's like a nice little homage to what he wore in the first movie. The fedora piece in dark brown, I believe, is a first here, and it looks really great. Maybe it's coming in a minifigure series or something, but I know I don't have one in my collection. The headpiece, though, it is actually a brand new print, I believe, and I could definitely see this being used for a ton of different people in the future for like Star Wars and even Harry Potter, but it works pretty well there, I think, for him. There's no second face print, of course, because you can't have that with the fedora. Got some back printing there. But overall, like, it's a solid figure, and I was so scared that he wasn't going to be in a set, so I'm glad to see here that he does appear in this one. And here's Dr. Henry Wu. He and Alan Grant are the only exclusive figures to the set, so it's cool that he is included. I assume he is meant to be the villain again here, and I really like the face print. I don't know if it necessarily fits him. I'm not too sure, but again, I don't want to get into the skin color debate, but a lot of people don't like this being used for him, but I think that it's fine. At least LEGO's trying to be a little more diverse, I guess, but not sure if it works. But the jacket there that he's got, it's kind of interesting. You can see how it's sort of woolly. Maybe the printing should be in dark brown and not all in black, but spinning it around here on the back, you've got some more lines there, and if I were to remove the hair, you could see that he's got the smirk there on this face, and spinning it around here on the back, he does have this sort of upset expression there. And I do wonder, again, same with Alan Grant, if this is going to be used for anyone else in the future. Again, Star Wars, maybe if they bring back Indiana Jones, I could definitely see this being used there. Continuing through with the legacy characters here, we have Ellie Sattler, and it's cool that she's back, and unfortunately she's not exclusive to the set with Ian Malcolm, so I don't know how I feel about that. The set's just kind of like, I get it's fine, it's a big set and everything, but it takes away the exclusivity of a couple of different sets, so I don't know how I really feel about that. But again, like the face, I think works really well for her. I don't know about the hair color, maybe would have gone with like light tan, but even dark tan I think would have worked to match the rest of like her eyebrows and that. But I like the torso printing there. If I were to remove the hair, you could see what that looks like. It's so detailed, and again, how she has it tied up, very reminiscent to the first film, which I really like. She does have the scared expression there on the back, and I like the back torso printing as well. I was really hoping that Owen Grady in this set would have that cool plaid and the jacket from the 4+ set, but nope, unfortunately not. This is not anything new, even for Jurassic World Dominion. I don't believe, even with the legs or the torso, but if it is, it's like, it's so repetitive at this point with the gray shirt, same face and everything, which looks great, and I'm glad they've been using that for Star-Lord as well. Spinning it around here on the back, you can see it's pretty detailed there, and he's got this upset expression there as well. Here's Claire Deering. Looks good. Fine figure. Again, it's no variant, unfortunately, for her. It's the exact same one from the plane, and I don't know. I'm sad that it's not anything new, but you'll see that, I guess, in the other reviews. The face, I guess, does that work for her? I think the facial expression does. I don't know about the lips, but she does have this scared expression there on the back as well. You could see some back torso printing too. And also from the plane set is Kayla Watts, and she's got a really cool like jacket printing there. I like that, and whatever she's got underneath, I think that looks cool in sand green and like the dark green pouches and all that, even like the texture there in dark green. We do see her in the last trailer there. On the back torso there, she's got some more printing, as well as she uses the Black Widow hair here. And if I remove this, you could see she's got a bit of a smile, and on the back, this sort of upset expression. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my first Lego Jurassic World Dominion set review. This was the Giganotosaurus and the Therizinosaurus Attack. Again, if I said it wrong, comment down below. Again, help me with the YouTube algorithm. Correct me. It's fine. I don't mind. Anyways, everyone, I'd love to hear your thoughts, though. Like, what do you think of this unrevealed set? I'm not sure when this is going to be revealed, but we do have the prices and everything, and expect this to launch alongside the rest of them on April the 17th. I personally think with the price, I don't have the biggest problem with it. I know that might be a bit controversial, but I think with the figures here that you're getting, I know that some of them are exclusive, which is a little frustrating when you are trying to get like main characters like Alan Grant. But it does take away the exclusivity of other sets as well, and I don't know how I feel about that. But overall, I think like the helicopter is actually a really good build. The two dinosaurs are fantastic. Tower is my favorite part. It's the rest of the lab that's it's just okay. I think that's the part that's lacking the most, honestly. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this unreleased set? Are you going to be picking this up? And of course, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future LEGO Jurassic World set news and reviews, because of course we are going to have a lot to go over here in the next few days, so don't miss out on that. And we'll have a compilation of all of the sets eventually, and of course looking at all the dinosaurs in one video as well. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.